The sales and training expertise of our featured speaker has built over 2,000 people's businesses over the last 25 years, with businesses generating over $100 million in revenue in the last 5 years alone. He's trained over 10,000 people in sales, personal development, and leadership, and has 4,000 full-time salespeople all over Asia distributing products that vary from skincare, cosmetics, to car care. He's the international best-selling author of the Life Mastery Playbook, founder of the Revolution Mastermind, and president of Optimo International. Please welcome John Rankins.
Wow, life is beautiful. It wasn't easy getting here to Harvard, and I want to thank you guys first and foremost for inviting me here. It's a true honor. I've always wanted to go to college, and now I'm here. And only a week ago, I was standing on the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro after climbing that mountain with type 1 diabetes, and I had issues all along the way, and I still made it to the summit. But that's not the biggest challenge of showing up to Harvard here today. The challenge has been all my life. You see, I grew up on food stamps with a single mom, standing in line for butter and cheese, and we struggled. And I learned early on that life's not fair. That's just the way it is. You see, even before I was born, my father left. And left us to fend for ourselves, to find out how to be successful on your own without a father is a big challenge. I remember standing in lunch lines with my older brother, and we were in the free line. The free line where we had to get our ticket punched for lunch. And people made fun of us. They ridiculed us. And the thing was, we wanted to pay. We wanted to pay our own way. We learned that life wasn't fair. I had straight A's, and I failed. They failed me out of class because I was working at night sorting trash to support my family. Again and again, I learned that life wasn't fair. But it doesn't matter if it's fair or not. I also learned that life will knock you down. You know, at those moments that I was most challenged in my life, I told myself, no matter what, I'm going to take care of my mom. I'm going to become successful. I'm going to make $1 million. I did whatever it took. I went door to door in 7 countries around the world, from India to Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, to build a sales empire. And I finally did it. I finally achieved my goals. I saved millions of dollars. I went home. I bought my mom a house. I was on top of the world. My family was so proud of me. And I decided it was time for me to have a family. It was time for me to go home. I went home to California, and I picked out this beautiful land in La Cresta, California. It was my time. It was my turn. I flew back to Indonesia, and I told my accountant, I said, you know what? It's time. It's time for me to go home, to get married, to have a family. Only to discover that he had stolen everything that I had created. I was blacklisted from the country. I left that country on a boat under the radar while they were chasing me, and I formed a new company, and I rebounded. Since then, I've read several private books that I shared with an organization and built an organization of salespeople, and I'm truly changing their lives. I got knocked down. Life's not fair, but life's still beautiful. Because I continue to grow and I continue to learn that there's blessings as long as you continue to work for them. Life is beautiful. Before going to Kilimanjaro, before climbing that mountain, before coming here to Harvard, I discovered I'm having a baby. Life is beautiful. I'm here at Harvard, and I want to leave you guys with something my grandfather taught me a long time ago. He said, John, look where you're going, not where you've been. I interviewed Al Pacino 2 months ago, and he said, I asked him, what's your biggest life lesson? He said, love the ones you love. I'm going to leave you with this poem. It's called Anyway. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others can steal overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, others might be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it might never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Life is beautiful. Thank you so much, Harvard. God bless you.